Students, welcome back to the video lecture series of numerical methods in chemical engineering. This is Dinesh Mehbubani. We have started unit number 4. The name of the unit is curve fitting. First of all, what is the meaning of curve fitting? So curve fitting is the process to find the best fit curve for the given set of data. A set of data will be given and we have to fit different types of curves in that data. Till now we have seen the fitting of a straight line and we have also seen the fitting of a quadratic curve and parabolic curve, then second degree polynomial, all are same. So till now we have found the normal equations for straight line and parabolic curve. Today in this lecture we are going to study about the fitting of an exponential curve. The data will be given and we have to fit that values in the exponential curve. Okay. What is the procedure? What is the procedure? First of all, we have to write the general equation, and on the basis of the general equation we have to derive the normal equations. Okay, so let us study the fitting of exponential curve. Okay students, before starting, first of all we should know the general equation of an exponential curve. So if we write, I can write like this: y is equal to a into e raised to bx. This be the, let y is equal to a into e raised to bx be the general equation of exponential curve. Okay. Now to find the normal equations we have to remember some steps. In this equation we have to apply log on both the sides. We have to apply ln on both the sides. So applying ln, that is natural log both sides, what we will get? See, it will be ln y is equal to ln a into e raised to bx. What is our next step? See, I can write here ln y is equal to, if multiplication is there, then I can write addition. Okay, still I can use the rules of logarithm, ln a plus bx into ln e. Now what is the value of ln e? Ln e is nothing but 1. So I can write ln y is equal to ln a plus bx. See, this is the first step. We have to apply log on both the sides. What to be done next? Okay, now we have to derive the normal equations. See, in each and every curve, if it is exponential or it is geometric, we have to find the equation in form of straight line. Do you remember the normal equations of straight line? Which were the normal equations? The normal equations were sigma y is equal to na plus b sigma x and sigma xy is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square. We have to convert this given equation into that form. Okay, how we can convert? We have to assume some things. Like for example, if I am considering ln y is equal to capital Y, then considering ln a is equal to capital A, then small b is equal to capital B and small x is equal to capital X, I can write this equation like this: y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, it is nothing but equation of a straight line. So we have converted the exponential curve equations in the form of straight line equation, and then we can write the normal equations directly. Na plus b sigma x and sigma xy is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square. See, here we have to remember this: capital Y is equal to ln y, then capital A is equal to ln a, capital B is same as a small b, and capital X is same as a small x. So to solve the numericals of this, we have to solve these two equations. After finding the normal equations, we have to solve these two equations, right? So we will get A and B, and after finding capital A and capital B, we have to find small a and small b. Why? Because in the main equation, y is equal to a into e raised to bx, we have to calculate the values of small a and small b. So to find small a and small b, how I can find small a? So it can be found by this formula, e raised to capital A, because ln of a is equal to a. So if I am taking the e raised to a exponential power of this, then I can get the value of small a, and small b is nothing but the capital B. So after solving these two normal equations, we have found the value of capital A and capital B, and by placing these values in these two equations, we can find the value of small a and small b, and by placing these values in, y is equal to a into e raised to bx, I can find the final equation. I can find the best fit values of a and b. Okay, so this was about the theory of fitting of exponential curve. Let us solve a numerical on the basis of this. Okay, see, this is the given numerical. The values of x and y are given 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and the values of y are also given. We have to find the we have to find an exponential curve. Find an exponential curve means what? We have to find the value of a and b. See, as we know that, what is the general equation of exponential curve? So y is equal to a into e raised to bx is the general equation of exponential curve. Okay, applying log on both sides. See, I am writing the steps directly. I can write ln a plus bx. So taking this, y is equal to a plus bx, okay, where capital Y is equal to ln small y and capital A is equal to ln small a, okay, and the values will be sigma, and the normal equations will be sigma y is equal to na plus b sigma x, and sigma xy is equal to a sigma x plus b sigma x square. Okay, so we have to find these four values, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we have to find sigma x, sigma y, sigma xy and sigma x square. But these all are capital values. Okay, so in Calci, if we have to find for line, right, so we were using linear mode. Okay, in this we have to find for the exponential, so we have to use exponential mode in the Calci. In the next slide I am going to show that in that video. Okay. Okay, first of all we have to reset the mode. So shift mode 3 equal to, we have resetted the whole Calci because we need to take the new values. Then we have selected exponential mode. First of all regression, then exponential mode in that. Then we have to enter the values of x and y. So I am entering the values of x and y on the basis of the given numerical. Okay. Then second value 4, 11.084 m plus c. We have to fix the decimal places at 4 because nothing is given. 6, 30.128, this is the third value. Okay, then we have to enter the fourth value, 8, 81.897, this is our fourth value. Okay, then fifth value is 10, 222.62. This is my value of n is equal to 5. So total 5 values we have entered. So our n is 5. Then shift, then 1. Then which 4 values we require? We require sigma x. So what is the value of sigma x? Sigma x is equal to 30. Then the value of sigma y. The value of sigma y is 170.0272, but we have to fix 4. so it will give 17.0272. Then I have to find the value of sigma xy shift 1, sigma xy equals to 122.1638. Then my fourth value is sigma x square. Okay, sigma x square, press 1, then equal to. Okay, by placing all these four values in the main equation, we can get 17.0272 is equal to 5a, because n is equal to 5 plus sigma x is 30. Okay, then 122.1638 is equal to 30a plus 220b. Okay, how we can solve this? We have to solve this equation with the help of elimination method. So to cancel out the a, we have to multiply the equation number 1 by 6. So this term will be 30. So my equation will be 102.1632 is equal to 30a plus 180b, and my second equation will be same because 30 is already there. 1638 is equal to 30a plus 220b. To cancel out this, I can change the sign. Okay, so this will be cancelled. What will come here? Minus 40b is equal to minus 20.006. So solving this, we can get the value of capital B as 0.5. Okay, my capital B will be 0.5. Now I have to find the value of capital A. How I can find the value of capital A? See, capital A can be found by placing the value of B in any of these equations. Okay, if you will place the value of B in this equation, I can write like this: 17.0272 is equal to 5a plus 30 into 0.5. 30 into 0.5 is 15. If you will solve this, you will get the value of A as 0.4054. See, these are the values of capital A and capital B, but what we have to find? We have to find the value of small a and small b. See, small a is equal to e raised to capital A and small b is equal to capital B. So my value of small b will be given directly, so it is 0.5. And how I can find this? You can find this in the calci, e raised to capital A, so e raised to 0.4054. This will give me 1.4999. Okay, so we can say that our general equation of the curve is y is equal to 1.4999 into e raised to 0.5x. Okay, see, this is my required equation of the exponential curve, in which we have to find the value of small a and small b, and in which mode we have to keep in the calci. It should be exp mode, remember. Okay, so this was about the numerical of exponential curve. We can solve these type of numericals using this method. Okay, you have to solve more and more numericals from the question bank. In the next lecture, we will come up with the last curve of this chapter, that is geometric curve. Okay, good day, bye bye.